Hello, it's Jico. Welcome to Chill Check, where we relax as I attempt to convey the feeling of a game by discussing its key aspects and the impressions they leave. Today we'll be looking at Lost Judgment, because everyone knows an afternoon is best spent by persistently performing permanent paralysis. Lost Judgment to me is far more than what meets the eye. At a glance, you would think Lost Judgment's main value lies in its dramatic, thriller murder mystery main story and the combat. Certainly, both are significant factors and are executed well. The main story can be gripping, especially if you're into these sorts of darker, heavier, more dramatic plots. There are lots of amazing character moments that come out of the Yakuza franchise's main stories. I'm admittedly a bit out of my depth as someone who prefers less intense stories, but I still liked it. I am right at home with the combat. I'm a huge fan as it delivers an over-the-top melee combat experience that I don't think other games are really quite offering right now. Humans beating the shit out of each other with a ton of uniquely crafted and choreographed animations that only work because there are no giant monsters to account for. Fighting games are a close relative, but the key difference is that there's only one player and one character here, so the focus can be on making that character feel like a Swiss Army knife of fisticuffs, and making that player feel like an unstoppable beast. The EX moves beautifully highlight this point, as you theatrically demolish your enemies in a myriad of flashy flourishes. Be they brutal, badass, just plain hilarious, or all three, EX moves are the trump card of the combat system. When added to the multiple fighting styles mechanic and the comprehensive move list, Lost Judgment allows you endless freedom in obliterating your foes. There's a great deal of depth in allowing you to decide just how you want to knock the socks off your opponents, whether you're trying to do things optimally or attempting to pull off all the awesome not murder techniques you've unlocked. The impactful in addition to hype music, elevate the brawling experience. In other words, the combat is fun. It makes you feel like a martial arts movie demigod, especially once you've gotten the hang of it. But as I said, the main story and combat aren't the most of what Lost Judgment has to offer. To me, what makes Lost Judgment and the rest of the Yakuza franchise truly special is the side stuff. Firstly, there are an absurd amount of mini-games. I can flex in Virtua Fighter 5. Then get wild in a street race. Then have a thrilling, almost perfect supersonic run, if not for that bastard Fox Tails, on the definitive edition of Sonic the Fighters. Then roll my face on the controller in boxing. Then pretend I know how to gamble. Then shred up a skate park. then chase a gamer through a school building, then partake in tactical warfare with robots I've designed, and finally top it all off with the sickest dance moves you've ever seen. There are just a ridiculous amount of fun diversions here. However, most significant of all are the side quests. The writing in side quests is phenomenal. They're funny, they're emotional, they're exciting. There's this category of side quests called school stories, where you pursue a mysterious professor that's leading students down the path of delinquency and crime, all while you try to be a good adult and help these adolescents down the right path. I love this part of the game. I know Lost Judgment has caught flack from critics for having some enemies be high schoolers, and I see how a particular scene early on might make some people think the protagonist is mean-spirited and bully-like. But I think those who feel Lost Judgment is simply a power fantasy for being the strong, cool adult among weak, stupid children completely misinterpreted the game. Combat with some aggressive delinquent high schoolers is merely a byproduct of the setting and the story the developers wanted to tell. The school stories are all about guiding the youth to become the best versions of themselves through assisting and understanding them. I'm a maniac for character-driven writing, and the school stories feel so earnest in terms of the developers' appreciation for the proper care of the next generations. I'd like to avoid getting too spoilery, but the game has plenty of redemption arcs for kids that are total shitheads at first. You get progression rewards for completing these side quests, sure, but the minigames were usually fun enough and the writing was engaging enough that I wanted to see these sub-stories through regardless. It's not a power fantasy, it's a proud father fantasy. I'm not going to claim everyone will like the writing. I can see it coming off as cheesy or saccharine to some, but I really liked it. What can I say? So how chill is Lost Judgment? It's the perfect screw-around game. Kick the tar out of dudes on the street who of course attack you first because you are the good guy here, then go lead your new sons and daughters to success in life, then go undercover as a ninja. Wandering and messing around in Lost Judgment is the epitome of EX chill. And then you do main story and, oh yeah, the severe bullying case, and people are goddamn dying left and right. Forgot about that. Well, I'll get to that after one more round of scuffed VR Mario Party. In my mind, the game is all about chasing whatever butterfly flutters past you, and getting lost. I mean, if that isn't what the game is about, why'd they put it in the title? Hey, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like for more of my stuff like this to be recommended to you and others like you. Check out the channel and maybe subscribe for more similar videos. Thanks for hanging out.